part of the little melody that I did yesterday to just kind of summarize everything that happened on the Independence Day specifically involved the Highland Park shooter, right? And now we know who it is, Robert Crimo the third, I guess. Yeah, no, where he's going, Crimo's an appropriate surname for him, but obviously you can see by the one singular picture that we have there right now. Oh, but don't worry, we have plenty more, because there's been a lot discovered about this little fucking creep. If we're being completely honest, we're keeping it a stack here. This dude is fucked in the head beyond all measurements, okay? Can we finally, okay, is it enough that we have to take a look at these fucking sick school shooters, okay, or just parade shooters, or anybody else who's out there, right? These terrorists, if we're being completely honest, because I don't know, because we got the different charges and everything out there right now, so we'll go over all of that backstory and everything there, see what this hunk of shit is up against, okay? But no, you just have your fucking bitching on the internet, right? So like I said, we got a bunch of pictures, so we might as well start here. So we got Twitter leftists, okay, saying that Robert Bobby E. Crimo III taken in alive. Don't tell me we don't have a problem with race in this country. That's the first thing that this motherfucker thinks of, okay? Just because Jayland Walker killed no one. He was trying, though. That's the Akron, Ohio, the guy who was shooting at police officers behind him. Oh, yeah, and then running away, okay, wearing a ski mask. Yeah, no, definitely. He didn't kill anybody. Or, oh, here's another good one. How about the asshole who planted a bomb in the New York subway? Big Frank James, I think, or something like that? Yeah, no, big black guy. He was taken alive. So, yeah, no, if you want to do apples to apples comparison, there's one for you. Oh, but anyways, yeah, but Jayland Walker, though, because he left his gun in the vehicle, he wasn't armed at the time, unbeknownst to any of the officers there. That means that there's a race problem right there. Just these fucking dishonest, intellectually stupid people who just want to spout off at the mouth, but it gets a lot of traction, though. And then you got this asshole as well, right? Okay, so Robert Crimo in red pants, apparently. Allegedly, right? Okay, at a Trump rally. We're going to take a look at some of these pictures here because it's interesting, right? I don't know if he's a Trump supporter. I don't really care. All I know is that he's a sick motherfucker with a lot of fucking problems going up here, and based on a whole lot of other pictures and a whole lot of other of his writings and more like just spurgs, if we're going to be completely honest, I don't really know. Basically, okay, because, yeah, we'll take a look at this picture here. Yeah, it's still in frame, right? Okay, as you can see, he kind of really doesn't look like he fits with the crowd. Okay, he definitely just kind of sticks out. Sure, he's got red pants, and there's red on all of these, the thin, was that for firefighters? I think it is. And then you got the red, thin red line, or the thin blue line flag as well. And then you have all of these Trump supporters at this Trump rally with face masks. And those are, yeah, Trump Pence 2020 signs. So this is from a long time ago, okay? But again, that's just one of the pictures, right? One that these type of people are using, right? And they're at least the ones that are getting traction, okay? Don't need to see any of that stuff. But again, there he is, okay? A different rally, okay? Totally could be his thing, right? But allegedly, they're claiming that that's him in the Where's Waldo getup, which, again, I don't know if this is being done ironic or not. Oh, but he's also pictured there. You're going to notice that his hair has changed quite a bit over the years. This is from, actually, no, from not that long ago. Okay, from awake.rp, right? Or at least when it was posted. Don't entirely know for sure, right? But, okay, and considering the length of his hair as to what we're also going to be seeing as well. Because, yeah, no, just take a look at and compare and contrast that to when he was captured. And the haircut's a little shorter. But anyways, no, he's wrapped up in a Trump flag. That means that 100% none of this stuff could be ironic. He's just another in the long list of MAGA terrorists, right? Even though you'd take a look at his Instagram account. All of these other accounts, they've all been taken down. So we can't actually go to the source on this one. That's just how all of these big tech sites operate. I understand their logic behind it, but then again, at the same time, doing some kind of like independent research might be able to help out a bunch of people. But you also see his hair's a lot longer and a different kind of dye scheme than just the short top. I'm like, I don't really know here. Okay, yes, I'm a product of MK Ultra and I'm a liberal. Don't really know what to take from that other than the fact that this dude is really fucking mentally disturbed. Can we kind of agree on that? But that's his picture from his driver's license, okay? And we got something from his uncle right here. See if we can gleam into his background, because at the end of the day, I did a little bit of looking on this. He comes from a broken home. I'd imagine he probably has a couple of half-empty pill bottles that are there, and yeah, no, he wasn't raised correctly. Imagine that. That's what all of these sick motherfuckers have in common, okay? They always have those eyes. You know the ones that I mean. The ones that just totally look disconnected from the rest of the world, okay? They got fucked weirdo tattoos, okay? Face tattoos, neck tattoos. Like if you want to talk about gun control, different laws and stuff, okay? As for red flag laws, people who have neck tattoos, okay, and just fucking weirdo face tattoos, we might be able to find some middle ground if you want to bar them from purchasing firearms. Just saying, normally they'll get them anyways, and they'll just get them, you know, through illegal means to begin with, because I remember when tattoos used to be for old sailors and gang members, and not just for mentally fucked up, well, lifelong criminals, murderers, really. The uncle of the 22-year-old male, that's going to be interesting, too, because, yeah, we got some other pictures as well, who police have described as a person of interest during the July 4th parade mass shooting near Chicago, said there was nothing suspicious about his nephew. But again, how much did you really know? Robert Crimo the third, okay, lived with his father, who reportedly owned a deli and ran for mayor of Highland Park several years ago, and his uncle in his grandfather's house. But his uncle said he had generally few interactions with him. The uncle, Paul Crimo, told local media that there were no signs that his nephew were going to commit a mass shooting. Okay, no signs, but generally few interactions with him. So how much did you really know? There was no concern that I had seen, Paul Crimo told the local Fox station. There were no signs of trouble. I saw no signs of trouble. Okay, again, you repeating yourself, okay? Get on with it. And if I did see signs, I would have said something. Yeah, that's all nice. Monday morning quarterbacking here. Paul Crimo said he lived in the same house as Robert Crimo, saying that the 22-year-old would sometimes help him around the house. However, Robert often kept to himself in his own apartment in the back of the home, saying he was an aspiring rapper. Aha! Awake the rapper. And we got some kind of disturbing footage on him, okay? Like, just researching this little fucker's backstory, it's kind of disturbing, so I'm just going to try to keep a lot of it to a minimum, okay? At least, you know, get the information out there, but at the end of the day, none of this left me feeling, you know, like really inspired about the current state of the youths out there. Robert Crimo, he added, had been unemployed for the past several years. Great. Aspiring mumble rapper with face and fucking neck tattoos. How wonderful. And I heard some of his raps that were out there. Okay, none of which that I'd like to play, but we're going to see some of the video that's from it. He sounds exactly the way he looks. Every once in a while you find a person, okay, you see a big tall person, right? And then you just expect them to have a deep kind of a baritone delivery, and then they just kind of have one of these deliveries, and it always throws you off. But no, he has that kind of a pencil pusher tonality about him. It's oddly spot on. I'm deeply heartbroken, and I'll be heartbroken for the rest of my life, Paul Crimo told the Fox station. Okay, listen, it's not about you, okay? You're not some nurse on TikTok trying to make a death of one of your patients all about you. I'm trying to figure out what I can do with that video here, so expect something on that in the next couple of days. Anyways, Paul Crimo told the Fox station, seeing what happened just breaks my heart. I just want to tell everybody that I'm very sorry. You didn't do anything, bro, from the bottom of my heart, and I'm really sorry that this happened. He's a quiet kid, Paul Crimo added to CNN on the suspect, saying that he doesn't know of any political views held by his nephew. He's usually on his own. He's a lonely, quiet person. He keeps everything to himself. The uncle continued, I associate with him, but I don't really like to engage with him. He says hi, and then when I leave, I say bye. That's it. Two very different accounts of his relationship with a kid between the two outlets, really. Okay, with Fox, it was like, yeah, no, it was kind of a loose relationship we had, and he'd help me around the house every once in a while, and we seemed kind of like amicable. And then with the CNN, it's like, no, I just kind of tried to avoid him like the plague. I'd just say hi and bye, and it's like it would get no further than that. So yeah, Bobby Crimo, by the way, meanwhile, had a significant presence online, often posting music videos to YouTube and songs on Spotify. Yes, as Awake the Rapper, but more on him in a moment. Highland Park Mayor Nancy Rodering, of course. Oh, of course, always. Anyways, who signed an ordinance that banned many types of rifles in Highland Park in 2013, is calling for stronger gun control because she's retarded. Like, listen, I signed gun control laws. They didn't work. You know what'll work more? More gun control laws. Aha! On Tuesday told the Today Show, she's on the Today Show, instead of actually, like, doing something, okay, that she knew Crimo when he was a Cub Scout, and she was the leader. Wow, you did a really good job there. Bang up stuff there. I knew him as somebody who was a Cub Scout when I was a Cub Scout leader. He was just a little boy. So you did a really shit job, and now you're just doing a shit job as a mayor. Congratulations. And it's one of those things when you step back and you say, what happened? What happened? How did somebody become this angry, this hateful, to then take it out on innocent people who are literally just having a family day? I don't know, maybe you should get to the bottom of that instead of just, being on the fucking Today Show, not getting anything accomplished by it. But let's take a look at a little bit more, right? A little bit more understanding what we have here with Bobby Crimo, right? We already seen this one picture, right? So he's been identified. This is from Andy No, so we're actually going to see some helpful in the background to this in the fucking sped, and we'll see if he's a real MAGA patriot out there. Sure, right? He's a part of the ultra MAGA agenda, whatever. Anyways, has been identified as a person of interest in the deadly mass shooting in Highland Park. 6 were killed, dozens were injured. Yet 24 we seen yesterday injured. Yeah, 6 people dead. The parade. So yeah, again, I don't necessarily know where he's going with the black mask and the helmet, but you know what? Hey, I know another loosely affiliated group out there that has a similar dress code. But whatever, he showed up and he looked like he really belonged in that one Trump rally, though. Okay, but he went to a couple, right? And again, the pink and green hair, that's a still taken from his one of the music videos I seen. But again, yep, nope, he's wearing that sweater, the same one that he'd wear to a Trump rally. Oh my god. More pictures there. Okay, just with the flashy lights as well. Again, looking very, very sane and very, very stable. Another couple we have here throwing it up for the Roman military, I see. Good for him. Oh yeah, and like I said, no audio or anything like that, because I don't know, maybe he was signed, maybe he has a record label or something like that, and you get copyright struck. Oh yeah, spoilers if you, well, not spoilers, just warning if you have epilepsy, but here's a part of the disturbing 2021 music video featuring the Highland Park massacre person of interest, Bobby Crimo. He used the name Awake the Rapper. So yeah, I don't know where he got the stage or anything like that, but yeah, no, I don't really know what to say on this. How long does this fucking nonsense go? Like, okay, so he's got his helmet, he's got his sweatshirt, and what? Like, okay, it's a classroom, right? Okay. But again, I don't know, man. The shit's nonsensical, obviously. Yes, indeed, they had arrested him. Obviously, we all know that. And then he green screened himself into a jail cell or something like that. Like, I don't fucking really know about that. But that's obviously, taking a look at the compositing there, that's a green screen. Okay, the arrest video, the mass shooting person of interest. We already seen a still frame of that. But yeah, no, it looks like maybe he was trying to free or something. He gets out of the vehicle with his hands up and lays down on the ground per police commands. Yeah, no, exactly. And then to that one sped that's out there saying, oh yeah, oh my god, we have a race problem in there. No, he actually kind of like listened to the police commands or something like that, and he's still alive. Imagine that, shit like that works out that way. But anyways, a person who once made the music with the Highland Park mass shooting suspect sheds some light on the suspect's political views, given the proliferation of rumors and conspiracies that he was far right or far left. Okay, cool. So we got some screenshots. Hi, I knew Awake the Rapper, Robert Bobby Crimo, sorry, not Carino. No shade on Steve Crino. He used to make music together. Oh, we used to make music together around 15 to 18. He's not Antifa. He's not some mega overlord. I knew that shit sounded really interesting, but it's not the truth. He was also a really isolated stoner who completely lost touch with reality. Wow, consider me shocked. He co-opted aesthetics from the left and right. That's why he looked so out of place. I didn't read this or anything beforehand. I was just making my own assumptions. So glad to see I'm in touch with psychopaths. I'm quitting this YouTube. No, I'm just joking. Anyways, he co-opted aesthetics from the left and right, and I don't think he was any of those things. I think he was lost. Yeah, no, exactly. An isolated stoner. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Listen, if you want, I hope and pray that nobody listening to this ever falls down this fucking degenerate hole that Crimo found himself. Okay. Nobody who ever hears this stuff ever just decides to fully ingest the black pill and fucking go mental like that. Okay. There's ways to go about not doing that. And it's all about, first and foremost, okay, if you want to improve your life, it's very fucking simple. The first fucking step you take, get off your sedation. Okay. Whether that's weed, whether that's alcohol, whether that's food, whether that's complaining, procrastinating, whatever it is, whatever's preventing you from just doing something productive every single fucking day, stop doing that. Stop fucking doing it. Identify it, give it up, move the fuck on, okay? And this kid, what was he? He was 22 years old. Well, I guess he's still alive, but he's going to be spending the rest of his fucking life in jail. Congratulations, you made a really fucking shit decision when you could have just, I don't know, put down the fucking bud and made something of your life. Because honestly, the music's not good. The rap's not, anything to write home about, but you're still doing something. For fuck's sakes. But anyways, helpful commentary like this is, hey, way past the point of being useful for him, so, but whatever, okay. He gravitated towards the aesthetics he found interesting. Going back to this, he was just lost. Okay, maybe things can never change, maybe things can change in a couple years. But he was never a white nationalist, and he was never a leftist. Makes sense, right? Not an excuse for him or anything. What he did was awful, and I hope he rots. Fair enough, man. I'm on this guy's side. Okay. I have no musical talent in my body whatsoever. I played the viola. I know how to read sheet music and shit like that. But outside of that, I got nothing when it comes to knowing musical theory or anything like that. It's something I wish I had, but looks like at least this guy's doing something with his life, okay? Or can at least properly articulate it. But to say that he was an Antifa shooter or a QAnon supporter or whatever, it's bullshit. He was not MK Ultra. He liked ARGs and thought it was cool. I don't know what ARGs are. Sorry about that. I know leftist Twitter and Trump stan Twitter want to make, fair enough, want to make him, into whatever type of person they want to vilify, but he isn't that. Anybody who knew him could attest to that. In his last years, he was making some weird-ass videos. We've seen some of those videos, at least some stills from those videos, because again, the YouTube accounts and everything else got taken down, but if you can find copies of them, go ahead and to your heart's content. This will hopefully be the last time we got to talk about this hunk of shit, but sane person does what he does, and there's something deeper to it. Being crazy, I'd imagine a little pill bottle probably has something to do with it. Maybe it's the fact that people in today's day and age are outright vilifying anything that it means to be a man, and that you just end up being some kind of confused little fucking degenerate at the end of the day, and that you just start lashing out irrationally. Maybe that has something to do with it, trying to find a unique persona in today's day and age when everything around you is telling you, and especially if you don't have all that involved of a family life, when everybody out there is telling you that you need to be special. So in response, you get a bunch of face and neck tattoos, and no wonder you weren't employed for multiple years prior to this. You could have the best resume in the world, but when you show up for an interview and you got knacker writing on your face and your neck, especially if it's going to be like a frontward facing retail opportunity or just sales or anything like that in general, they're just going to be like, okay, cool, if we're hiring for the warehouse, we'll be in touch. It's the easiest way to make yourself unemployable is to be physically unpresentable. Okay, there's some ugly people that obviously work in retail, but if it's something you have to say about, if it's otherwise off-putting, just don't do it if you want to be successful in society. If this isn't your end game, maybe chill on the fucking stupid tattoos. How about that? But the last tweet here by the former cohort in music making. If I could say one thing about, it would be this. Do not spend your time focusing on his motives, his backstory. This isn't a TV show. There isn't some grand conspiracy here. I disagree, but for different reasons. Okay, maybe elsewhere, but not here. Please check with your friends. Please show the victims support. Yeah, no, for sure, all that stuff, great. But no. I want to know his motives. Okay, I don't give a fuck about the political, like where the hell he's at politically, right? That does nothing for me. I want to know what's going on between the ears, because that's how we actually stop like these terroristic events from happening. Okay, I have a pretty good idea and a pretty good understanding, and it mostly comes from the fact that society wants feminized men and masculinized women, and just find our way to rectify that situation. Easier said than done, I know, but that's my opinion on it. But anyways, last but not least, according to the spokesperson for Lake County Major Crime Task Force, the Highland Park shooting suspect was able to evade detection after the massacre by pretending to be a woman. Yes, indeed, we got pictures of it, because that's how he showed up, okay? That's how he showed up to the attack. And then he climbed a ladder and got on top of the corner store or something like that. It was quite an elaborate scheme this fucker was running. Okay, Highland Park gunman Robert Crimo dressed up as a woman. That's transphobic. You're being bigots. To carry out yesterday's attack, and was able to flee the crowd because of the disguise. Why is that? Do you not think that women are good enough to commit mass shootings? That's a bigotry. Cops revealed on Tuesday. Crimo, 21. I thought he's 22. Has not yet been charged for the massacre, but he remains in custody and is speaking with authorities. You're gonna have to imagine, what, 6 murders, 24 attempted murders? Like, this dude's facing life in jail, okay? And it's highly likely that he's gonna be staying there. And if he's dressing like that, okay, he's not gonna be in jail for that long. Just saying, okay? Somebody's taking them cheeks. Police on Tuesday revealed he owned multiple weapons, including 2 rifles. Oh my god, they should have been illegal. Oh my god, one of which was used in the attack and the other was found in his vehicle. Oh my god, so he was unarmed, and yet, oh my god. Anyways, in the vehicle when he was arrested around 6:30 p.m. last night. See, it was in the vehicle, he didn't have it, so maybe there is racism in the police department, whatever. Crimo's motives remain unclear. Yeah, no, exactly. But police say he had been plotting the attack for weeks. Okay. He legally purchased the 2 rifles along with other guns in the local area. Oh, I thought she signed an ordinance or something to ban all that shit. Oh, okay, cool. Buying them at multiple locations. Must have been across state lines or something like that, right? He crossed state lines with those illegal guns, of course. But how do they know all that stuff? I thought there was no such thing as background checks that happened. Anyways, after the attack Monday, he fled among frightened parade goers, pretending to be one of the victims, and went to his mother's house. Okay. Police said they do not think she knew that he was the shooter. When he asked her for her car, she gave it to him, and he fled the area. Comes questions of the gunman's motive, lifestyle, and obsession with the number 47 arise. The fuck? Crimo had a 47 tattoo on his cheek, and the numbers emblazoned on the side of his car. Do they have a picture of him, of his car? Because, yeah, right there. So that's his car. His car. Oh, he's a fucking weeb. Of course he is. Okay. And yeah, he's got like what, a smile on the front of it, and 47. And yeah, no, that's some more of his tweets. Okay, obviously. And yeah, they got more pictures of that. And he's got a rose, which normally means socialist in the handle, but whatever. Okay, yeah, and then a whole bunch of 47s or whatever. Don't know what the fuck that means. Don't really care after all, but all right. Vehicle was left abandoned in the front yard of his home or his mother's home, or his dad's home, or I don't know, on Tuesday after it was raided by FBI agents. So the FBI was in on this too. This was just interesting. How much did the feds know? Crimo also posted the number all over social media accounts, where it's also shared ominous rap videos that glamorize school shootings. Yeah, that's unfortunately what we've seen there. On Tuesday, it was revealed Crimo legally purchased a semi-automatic weapon used in the attack, along with 1 other rifle and more unspecified weapons at a local store. He fired 70 rounds from the roof of a local store before ditching the weapon and running into the crowd himself. He walked to his mother's house, asked for a car. She gave it to him. Apparently unaware at the time he was the shooter, obviously. Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe she was in on it too. The woman gave him the vehicle used to flee the area. Investigators still interviewing Crimo. Yeah, we don't know right now. But as you can see, Yeah, his mother's posting Insta-thought shots to Facebook, so, yeah, real stable family we have here. Obviously, I think that's fairly fucking apparent. But yeah, no, they got a nice collage of everything. But as you can see in the back, like, I seen this picture somewhere else as well. In one online bio, Crimo boasted about having a net worth of $100,000. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably some knockoff watch or something like that. But yeah, again, if you decorate the wall in your house with, again, that's his Awake the Rapper sign. I don't know what the fuck that is. Some other gimmicks on the background as well. And Oswald slain, so got Lee Harvey Oswald. I can't really tell exactly which newspaper that is, but yeah. Some reprint from when Lee Harvey Oswald was capped outside the courthouse. Like, okay. It is unclear what the significance is. 47th was the date. Oh, July 4th in reverse. Okay, that makes sense. The next president will also be the 47th. Oh, okay. He's a big Kamala guy. Crimo is a Trump fan. Actually, we've kind of debunked that as well, and previously attended his rallies. Do we know that? Because he really showed up to just kind of a line in the street, but okay. His parents, including a local politician father, has not yet addressed the role in the massacre, but his uncle said he was a quiet kid. We already read that stuff. Okay. That's the awful mayor right there, who just kind of looks like a dumber Kirsten Sinema. Oh yeah, some more stills from another, one of his rap videos that were there. This one was animated, maybe by him or something like that. Okay, one YouTube music video which saw Crimo eerily discuss his destiny, depicted that's a woman's name, depicted a figure that appears to be the suspect firing a rifle while one of the victims lies on the floor and another holds his hands in the air. Again, this is a sick motherfucker who did some dumb shit, okay? And if we actually could get more information as to, like, why this kid was so fucked in the head, that would be great. Because honestly, yeah, okay, cool. Just take the perspective where if we just took away all the guns, then these things wouldn't be happening. He still had a car. He could have just carve-pieced it like Daryl Brooks in Waukesha, right? Or a bomb. Like, you know, how many more times do we need to hear about IEDs going off in fucking mass gatherings, right? So again, crazy people are going to do crazy fucking things, okay? It's just the tools that are different every once in a while. He clearly had a fucking screw loose. So how about we get to the bottom of that instead of these leftists that are out there, oh, we need to have a talk about mental health. It's like, okay, cool. Well, it's all white supremacy and it's about the fragile male ego. It's like, you're not getting to anything. Well, you would say that, straight white male. No, exactly. Tell me how many prescriptions this kid was. Tell me more about his childhood, okay? And we already know about his adolescence for the fact that he was unemployed and that he was a social chameleon. So clearly, he didn't have any individual identity of his own. So it leads me to believe a whole bunch of things. So when we eventually get the charges, and if we get more information from the officers who were interviewing him as to what the fuck was actually going on, I might talk about this again. Hopefully I don't, because again, I don't like talking about this or glamorizing these sick fucks. So hopefully we can put it in the rearview mirror. And yeah, just move on with all this shit. So, with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.